Hey guys, welcome back to The Truth Trucking. My name is Kevin. Today I want to show you a little bit about the daily life of a trucker, what it is to wake up, shower, breakfast, the whole 9 yards. But before I jump into that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on my channel. That way I can continue to bring content. And if you have any interest, please comment it below. Let me know what you want me to talk about and I'll go ahead and address it. Like I've said in my previous video, I'm going to keep it nothing but real with you guys. So let's jump in. What it's like to be basically the daily life of a trucker. You're going to stop at a truck stop after your 11-hour shift. Now, we already know there's Petro, TA, Loves, Flying J, and Pilot. Me, preferably, because where I normally like to fuel is TAs and Petros. Today, I'm going to show you what it's like inside the Petro in Florence, South Carolina. I'm going to show you how it is for us to shower. I'm going to show you how we use our credits or points to actually be able to shower for free. Normally, you get this after fueling. You'll tend to build up points and also ultra credits. Most of these truck stops offer the same thing. They have their own variants. Like I said, I prefer Petro TAs. I just feel they're a little nicer. I feel they're a little cleaner. It's all personal preference, whatever you like. Or if you're working under a company, it's whatever your boss tells you to fuel, and that's where you're more likely going to shower or even eat for free because you can using the points that you build at these gas stations slash truck stops. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my truck because I want it to cool off. Meanwhile, while we shower and then go get breakfast, that way I can come back and do another PTI. Again, very important to do your PTIs before you take off. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what happened that night. God forbid something went wrong. You always want to make sure that your truck is perfect, or at least as close as perfect conditions as you can have it. Alright guys, so the time is about 9 a.m. As you can already see, there's so many spots available. Normally, I prefer to drive at night. That way, I'll get here roughly about 4 a.m. There'll still be some spots available, or you make up as you go. Sometimes you just gotta invent a parking spot. Most drivers prefer to drive, the regular, 8 a.m. and, drive your 11. I try to avoid that as much as I can, just because, the traffic is insane. Especially in today's load, we're going to be going from Florida, Miami, Florida, all the way to Port Washington, New York. So I'm already dreading the Virginia traffic, and if you know, you know. So yeah, this is the main building here at Petro Florence. This is where we go shower, where the restaurant is. I'm going to show you guys where the kiosk is to get your points, redeem your points, redeem your ultra credits. Now you can use points at the regular gas station and the main building to get whatever you need, even tobacco products. Or you can use your ultra credits so that way you can shower, eat, or reserve your parking. How do you get ultra credits? You have to pump a certain amount of gallons per day in one sitting. I believe it's 60 or 80. I'm not sure at the TA Petro. Normally, I just fill up my tank so I have the ultra credits. And also, once you pump that amount, you also get points from how much you pump in general. So it's a 2-for-1. All right, let's go ahead and check it out. As from what you can see, unfortunately, the kiosk is down. Now come over here, we got shower 3. Unfortunately, since the machine was down, I had to pay for the shower, so we're down $16 for the day. So you come over here, the pin is 4001. Hey guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a tour of the bathroom first. Sorry for the sound. So this would be your shower. Again, it is a truck stop. Not that fancy. A little bench, your toilet, towels. Now, what I do always recommend, bring some shower sandals. I know this is the worst reference I can give you, but this is like a jail shower. You don't know what people have been doing in the shower. so you don't want to step on anything. That way you don't catch any infections or anything like that. As you can see, you have your blow dryer, they give you some stuff. I recommend always bring your own. I bring my clothes, I bring my own sundries, things that I need. Got a nice little fan. But yeah, pretty much this is the bathrooms. It's nothing fancy. There is some new truck stops, whether it's TA, Petrol, Loves, Pilots, Flying J's. There are newer ones, which are a lot nicer, bigger, more extravagant. Personally, I like to stop here at the Florence Petrol because I'm always going up and down 95. This is one of the best truck stops to actually get fuel. If you only fuel at the Petros and TAs. All right, guys. So I know most of us, hopefully most of us, would like to shower at least once or twice a day. Ideally, in the trucking industry, that can be a little difficult sometimes. I try to shower at least once a day. Sometimes you might not be able to, just because you got stuck at a receiver, at a shipper, you ran out of hours, so you had to probably park at a rest area and stuff like that. Um, it happens. It tends to happen when you're starting in the industry, like me. If you're dead broke, um, you can't afford the showers, or you're doing your training and you can only shower maybe if your trainer helps you out and lets you use team showers, and only if and when he wants to shower. Now, thankfully, I had a great experience with my trainer. I'll get into that in another video. I know some other people haven't had good experiences where they've been with trainers that sometimes don't shower for maybe up to 3, 4 days. I've heard sometimes up to a week. I am a bigger, heavy set guy, so obviously hygiene to me is very important. I don't like to smell. I'm all about presence. I'm all about, you know, I want, when I go to a shipper receiver, they don't just assume all truck drivers are nasty. This guy smells. This guy looks like he hasn't showered in days. Now, obviously, maybe he'll say, "Oh, this guy looks like he hasn't slept in days." I'll take that one over a smell. But yeah, this is the shower. This is what it's like. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing crazy. Um, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just show you my routine of what I do during, when I'm getting ready again to go back out there. Brush your teeth. Please, no one wants to smell your nasty, hot breath. Now again, um, as you can see, this is a truck stop. This would be the average daily routine for a truck driver, at least a clean one. Wake up. If you have to have the truck running all night idling, like me, turn it off. I'm doing all this stuff. I'm showering, getting myself ready. I'm gonna go have breakfast. The truck's cooling down. That way, by the time I'm done with all of that, I can go back and do my PTI, check all the fluids, check everything that I can, since the truck and the engine is cooled down. Now, a lot of truckers don't do this. There are some smelly ones, and if you're one of those, please take a shower. Just take a shower. This isn't a fancy 5-star hotel, but it is the best we got. Some people don't understand the sacrifices that we go through in order for us to be able to provide for our families, or just even for ourselves. We're giving up the comfortable life of being able to go home after after an 8-hour, 9-hour shift, being home on the weekends, showering in our own shower, sleeping in our own bed, having food in our own home. We give up those certain luxuries. This isn't a lifestyle for everybody. Most certainly, most people can't handle this job, this lifestyle. Like I've told you guys in the previous video, I've been trucking for almost 2 years now. This is something that I personally was able to dive into. Eh, I feel like I was able to handle the trucking industry, being in a truck for so long by myself, mainly because I've just am a loner for the most part. I don't really like to socialize outside my circle. I try to be obviously friendly and courteous to everybody that I can, be respectful. But this is this is it, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing fancier unless you want to get a hotel or motel every time you park your truck. I don't suggest it. I know there's drivers that do it. I think it's a little crazy. I think you're gonna go overboard spending money. I've never heard of a company that will provide hotel or motel unless you break down, of course. Um, but we make the best of it. And obviously, if the kiosk wasn't down, this would have been a free shower. But instead we spent $16. So now we know the kiosk is down. So that means that our food is not going to be free either because I can't use my ultra credit for that. But that's all right. This is why we're in the industry, to make money. And I know you guys want to touch the subject about money, and I will soon. I promise, in the next upcoming videos. All right, guys. So now that we're all nice and clean, ready to go, we're gonna go ahead and eat breakfast here at the Iron Skillet. This is the one that's at the Petro in Florence. Um, if you can, I do recommend pack food from home. When I was packing food from home, usually I would go home at least once a week for half a day or even a night. I would meal prep, bring my food on the road with me. When I was doing that, I was actually losing weight versus when I'm now eating on the road, I'm gaining weight. Unless you're exercising, you're going to gain weight. And that's why me personally, when I go to the truck stop to weigh my truck, I go to the scale old fashioned instead of using the app. I get off, walk up to the counter, any reason that I can find to get off and stretch my legs, I take it. Um, Even when I'm outside pumping, and when I start to pump, I'll walk around the truck, check my tires, do a little small PTI. That way I'm getting some exercise in. Because this is an industry where you can obviously get big real quick. So, all right, let's go get some breakfast. Thank you. All right, guys. So I just ordered some food. Um, Before you say, "Oh, did you shower or not?" Because of the same shirt. Normally, when I'm gonna go shower, I change my shirt into the shirt that I'm gonna wear afterwards. So I'm only wearing it dirty for a couple, maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes, just because I need the space in my bag. So before you guys say, "Wow, this guy didn't shower," he just did a video about showering. I did. Um, I just to save room in the bag because I do have a small bag. I know I need to get a new one. So we already went ahead and ordered breakfast. I have my drink here. Yeah. So now I'm gonna wait for my food. All right, guys. So there you have it. That's basically the morning routine, or at least my morning routine. When I'm at a truck stop, I've had my breakfast, had my shower. Now I'm gonna go ahead and check on my truck. Should be nice and cold. Be able to do my PTI, and I'll go ahead and start rolling. Well, actually, I gotta get some fuel first. But thanks again for checking out the channel, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. If you want to know anything about the trucking industry, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'll be able to address it in future videos. Take care, guys.